Okay, my meat is done. So what I may do, you can, if this doesn't work, that's fine. I'm gonna put it on broil and just have it, you know, caramelize a little bit on top. And then my meat's done and I'm gonna go ahead and make a little bit of potato salad. Hey, hi, I'm Amy, Amy Roloff in my little kitchen. And the reason I am laughing is because Chris is looking at me. Oh dear. Anyway, I am making a pork loin roast. I'm just gonna kind of wing it here and then we'll go from there. So I dried off the meat first because that way the rub can adhere to it. I have about a tablespoon of salt because I don't think I need that much for all of this. I'm gonna probably put at least about a tablespoon. I'm gonna eye this really. Tablespoon of onion powder. I have maybe about a half a teaspoon of allspice. I think allspice would really kind of change up the flavor and maybe elevate it, I hope. I don't know. This is garlic powder. Because I love garlic, I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of that. And then I'm just gonna do, what is this? A little bit of thyme. And if you can really crush it, that'd be even better. About, maybe a teaspoon. And this is maybe about a teaspoon of sage. And of course, how can you not have a rub without some kind of paprika? I always say paprika, but it's paprika. Paprika. I have smoke because I kind of want that smoke flavor. So I'm gonna do about a tablespoon of that. Just a little bit because you want that caramelization on it. Just about a tablespoon of brown sugar. Kind of mix this all up. In fact, I should add just a tad of pepper to this. I'm gonna start heating up my Dutch oven there. I'm putting it in like a Dutch oven. I'm gonna sear it in there. But probably searing your meat in like a saute pan and then like a shallow baking pan and stick it in the oven. That will work. Just cover it with foil. Cover it for a half hour just so all the juices and everything can kind of really get into the meat. And then when you uncover it, then you start getting that browning and caramelization on there. Just a little more of allspice. Kind of like that allspice in it. Then I think I'm done. I definitely think a tablespoon of salt was enough. I think it was a tablespoon. Okay, and then we're just gonna rub it all over the meat. I'm gonna put some down on here. And the one thing about this rub, don't forget to do the ends too. Let's put in the meat. So searing it will probably take anywhere from, depending on how hot you're able to get it, about 5 minutes. Okay, I went ahead and put it in the most shallow pan that I had for this pork loin roast. But we are just gonna drizzle a little bit of chicken broth on this. And then after about a half hour or so, I'm gonna go take the foil or the lid off, and then I'm gonna create with some of this rub in here with a little bit of ketchup and tomato paste. I think that'll give me that, I don't know, not barbecue sauce necessarily, but just kind of a nice, robust, savory thing that I think will go great with potato salad. So I'm ready to put this in the oven at about 325 degrees, and we're gonna cook it for about 3 hours. This is just over 1.5 pounds of a pork loin roast, but I'm gonna use the thermometer in at 2 hours just to see where I'm at. But it could take up to 3 hours. Okay, ready to go. Okay, so I just took out the roast. Look at this little thing. Such a little roast for Chris and I. Anyway, I'm just gonna take a tablespoon. I don't like leaving anything in here. I'm just gonna take a little tablespoon, a splash of apple cider. That would give me some acidity. A little bit, I don't know, maybe a 1/4 cup of that. Ketchup, just maybe mix it up again. Maybe just add a tablespoon of the spices. And then I'm gonna mix this all together. And if you would like more, add just a little more of the apple cider or a little bit of the chicken broth or some of these pan juices in here. I might have to give this a little taste, see if I need any more of that spices that I put on the pork loin roast. Let me see. Let me taste this just a little bit. This is good. I might just add just a little more, like a quarter more teaspoon, like a quarter teaspoon of the rub. And because there's enough moisture in here, I'm just gonna kind of drizzle this. Okay, my meat is done. So what I may do, you can, if this doesn't work, that's fine. I'm gonna put it on broil and just have it, you know, caramelize a little bit on top. And then my meat's done, and I'm gonna go ahead and make a little bit of potato salad. Okay, the pork loin roast is out of the oven. It's cooled down, and I went ahead and sliced it. And I really like the sauce that I put on it. You can still, I still rubbed it down with some spices. They were just different than the one I have on at Amy Roloff's little kitchen recipe book right now. So this will go into the new one. There's many different ways that you can do a rub or cook your pork loin roast and things like that. I just kind of spur of the moment, got this out of the freezer, thawed it out, and thought, it's nice weather out here. This isn't gonna last very long. And I was thinking of, you know, late spring, early summer picnics. So I made a potato salad and the pork loin roast with kind of like this tomato paste, ketchup, barbecue-ish kind of sauce on it. So I'm really excited. I think it tastes great. Sliced it up. Hopefully Chris will like it. So you can find this version of a pork loin roast over at Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen as well as the potato salad and all of the other ones over on my YouTube channel. So please subscribe to it. I would be so excited if you did. And so anyway, from my little kitchen to yours, enjoy gathering around the table.